All right, everybody, welcome into Jersey Chasers, episode 8.
My
Christy,
God,
how you doing?
it's 8 already?
Yes, it's episode 8.
Oh my gosh. This is flying by just like the Housewives of Salt Lake City 6 seasons did. I'm caught up already. Are you caught up?
I'm fully caught up.
How
We
are
have
you
a
doing?
lot to get to.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the reason why everything is being pushed back a couple days, as we talked about last week, I went on vacation to New Orleans. Let me just say this. If
I
you're
want to hear
going to
all
New Orleans,
about it.
please have your walking shoes. Also, don't expect to look cute anywhere. But yeah, I'll tell you, we'll talk more about my trip. But Christy, where you want to start? Do you want to start with the NBA? You want to start with the NFL? You want to start with Major League Baseball? It's a little
Okay,
bit of everything going on.
let's start with the NBA because I don't have a whole lot of input with that. And then we'll talk football where I've got a lot of input on that. And then we'll go back to MLB. Where I have a little bit. So take us away with NBA. How are our Cavs doing?
They're not doing the hottest. They're not doing the hottest. Injuries right now. Darius Garland came back last week. Hold on, I got a burp.
Oh,
sorry.
we were
Darius
just
Garland.
talking about that.
Yeah, Darius Garland came back last week. Donovan Mitchell put on a masterclass, put on a show. They went into OT and it came down to 0.4 seconds in a loss against Miami. But I'm not really nervous about them. Not really nervous. They're going through a little bit of some injury issues. I'd rather they go through it now than at the end of the season, which has been happening. So I'm just gonna say it's the first we're in week 4 of the season.
It's so early.
Yeah, so early. I'm not really counting things out, but I do want to talk about something else in the NBA, and this is where I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant. Okay,
I'm ready.
I already don't like male podcasters. I think they're the scourge of the earth. I genuinely think that men with microphones are just awful humans. They need to go back to war. Do something with your life.
This is not my opinion, by the way. This is just Autumn's.
Especially athletes. Do something with your life. Okay. So
go ahead.
Earlier this week, Patrick Beverley, a man who once celebrated a play-in victory like an NBA Finals, was talking to Jason Williams, also known as White Chocolate. They were talking about Klay Thompson, and they essentially alluded to Klay he has some early season struggles. And if you've watched basketball over the last few years, you know that Klay has not been Klay since he tore his Achilles. Yeah. Genuinely.
He's been trash.
Yeah, he's been trash. That literally. Yeah. He Golden State didn't trade him and let him go in free agency for nothing.
Sorry. Truth hurts.
So they proceed to allude to him being not the best this season because he is in a very open relationship with rapper Megan Thee Stallion. I am a hottie. I will ride for Meg. That's my girl. All day.
Yeah. I love her.
I just hate when women get blamed for their athletes' boyfriends failures.
Yeah, this wouldn't be the first time that a woman has been blamed for her man doing poorly. I mean, they just started dating recently, right? This isn't a thing that's been going on for a while.
No, they've been dating for a while. Yeah, he's been terrible for the last 3 years.
Yeah,
they've only been dating for
the Cavs for the championships.
Yeah,
he's not been good since then. So
it's just I just genuinely
blame the woman.
Why do you blame women for the failures of a man? That woman didn't do anything. I remember Jessica Simpson got blamed for Tony Romo, and they were like, well, all the attention from Jessica Simpson in his relationship made him play bad. And it's no, he's just bad. Like, I just
Right.
hate when, like, women get the brunt of it. Like,
Yeah.
women get the brunt of it, and they have nothing to do with it.
It's always our fault.
Really, literally. It's
Yeah.
always our fault, and I just kinda had to go on a bit of a rant because I'm like, I like, again, like I said, I hate men with podcasts. I really don't like it if it's an athlete. Like, please know what you're talking about. And then it actually leads into something else that's been happening. So do you know about the whole scandal with Stephen A. Smith?
I've been hearing a little bit about it, like, because I try to pay a little bit of attention to him because he's on General Hospital, but, like, I also don't
Mhm.
pay much attention to him because he's like Shannon Sharp. I just don't care what he says.
Yeah, so he got caught up in a bit of a scandal with this company. Have you ever seen those weird solitaire ads?
Yes, and I saw he's, like, playing solitaire at games or something, right?
Yeah, so the one of the
What's he doing?
companies like offered him a sponsorship. So he was sponsored by this company,
Okay,
right? So
yeah.
he did a whole like partnership with them. Come to find out, this company was super shady and they've been sued and they were just assigned a lot of bad behaviors, like a lot of bad things. And then
Oh.
another sportscaster was implicated, Mina Kimes, she was implicated in it, but she came out and she denounced it. And she was like, "Hey, it was a long time ago." She was like, "I really didn't try to promote it after I did it." But the beef that's going on is between him and Michelle Beadle, formerly of Sports Nation, NBA in studio host. So it actually does have to do with the NBA.
Mhm.
She has been going in on him all week.
Just because of this association with the solitaire or like
No, just in general
what's
because
the
he
girth?
sucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just in general because he sucks. And then she, like, came out and was like, "Well," like, she kinda came out and was like, "Well, I mean, when stupid players just play stupid games." Like, she kinda has just been, like, on his ass
Mm. I've
because
always
of it.
said, he should stick to maybe the acting on General Hospital because when he's talking sports, I could care less what he has to say.
I wish he would stop opening his mouth. Again, men with podcasts need to go away.
Can
Um,
I use this to segue into something about
yeah,
Cam Newton and his podcast?
yes.
Okay, so he comes out and someone told me maybe I should wear a crazy hat or something when I say stuff because when I say stuff, nobody tends to listen. And now Cam Newton has come out and said that nobody in their right mind should want Shador to go out and play right now for the Browns because of the fact that the O line sucks. We need to wait and develop him and use him next year. So you and I have both been saying this.
Yeah, this is something that we've talked about many a times on this show.
Yes. And I said when we drafted him, I said, we need to wait a season. This is, of course, when we had Joe, and Joe was going to start for us. But I said he needs to wait a season, sit back, watch and learn as much as he can, and develop as much as he can. And we'll use him in 2025 or 2026. Sorry.
Mhm.
Now, all of a sudden, Cam Newton comes out and says it, and it's like, oh, we should all do what Cam says. Cam is so right. And I'm like, these male podcasters.
Again, just men with podcasts, I wish they would go away. Like, go back to war.
I've
Go
had
to go to work. Go do a job.
So there is a very, very popular, I won't say his name. There's a very, very popular radio host in Cleveland that is in my BFO group. And he actually took the words that I said and proceeded to regurgitate them on his radio show. Now, yes, imitation is supposed to be the best form of flattery, but like literally stealing somebody else's words and regurgitating them so that you benefit from that is not cool.
Does he work for a four-letter network?
I cannot tell you.
Because I have a couple people in mind, but there's one that I know for a fact will steal from people and just doesn't have an original
I mean,
thought.
like, we don't get paid for this. You know, we don't make any money off of this. I don't make any money off of the other show that I do. I didn't make money off of putting my ass on my Camaro for a Fanatics ad because the revenue that we get from that is, I think it's like 17 cents on the dollar. Like,
Oh, that's like nothing.
yeah, it's ridiculous. And we ended up buying one of our other co-hosts a jersey with the funds that we had in there because he won the pool of all the games throughout the season. But anyway, so yeah, I don't get nothing.
But the person who stole your words gets to get paid.
Mhm.
Mm.
And I
I'ma
bet you
just
Cam Newton's making a pretty penny on his podcast.
Well, yeah. Yeah. He is making a pretty penny. But speaking of the NFL, speaking of the Browns,
Yeah.
let's kind of transition into talking
All
about the
right.
Browns. For some reason, the state of New York just really can beat Ohio teams, huh?
Oh my gosh. What the heck?
To lose the game
I
on a
was trying
penalty.
to wish away the spirit of Nick Mangold. I was like,
Mm,
Nick, you were a Buckeye. Come on, dude. Like, help a sister
mm,
out here. Please lose.
mm. I just can't actually I can believe it. It's a very Browns thing that happened, but it's just one of those things where it's like, of course the Browns will lose that
I
way.
mean, good on Justin Fields. But speaking of very Browns thing to do, I think that we are going to do the most Browns thing ever this weekend.
Would accidentally win?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I swear on my life. Like, okay, so Lamar's back, right? So now
Yes.
everybody in the whole
Oh, yes, yes,
NFL,
yes, yes,
they're
yes,
all like,
yes.
oh, the Ravens are going to take over first from the Steelers and they're going to be number one and the Steelers are going to drop, blah, 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 blah. The Steelers are going to
No.
implode, right?
Yeah, we all know the Steelers are gonna implode. They always implode.
They would, they had a funeral for their defense, but that's besides the point. We are going to do the most Browns thing ever and we are going to beat the Ravens.
Yeah, they're gonna accidentally beat the Ravens because it's always honestly, the Browns will accidentally beat people. I've never seen a team I've
Green
seen
Bay.
I literally have seen that team for most of my life. Well, of course, the kick six exists. Sorry.
Mm.
But I've seen them find ways to lose, but I've also seen them accidentally find ways to win, and I'm like, "What is going on? Like,
Yeah, like
how did you find a way to win?"
if they're trying to tank this season for draft picks, yeah, we're definitely going to win Sunday.
Well, speaking of that, one of the people that has been in the Browns front office, and apologies, but DePodesta
I want his
has
position.
left the franchise. He's
Yeah.
going back to baseball. If you guys don't know, he became super popular with Moneyball. He kind of revolutionized the Moneyball era. He kind of came up with the idea of Moneyball, and Moneyball is a fancy word for saying let's cut corners by trying to win baseball games by not spending money. So he comes over to the Browns about 10 years ago. Yeah, it's been about 10 years he's been
Wow.
with the team,
Yeah.
and he left for a position in baseball. So, good riddance.
Bye-bye. Can I have his
Bye.
position? Cleveland Browns. I'm available. I need to send them my resume.
But, we gotta go to another team that's kind of floundering in the
It's
league.
kind of the Browns 2.0.
Browns 2.0, the
The
New York Giants.
Giants.
After a loss this week, they fired their coach, Brian Daboll. They put their quarterback into concussion protocol once again, like the fourth time this season, and then announced that Jameis Winston will be starting.
That's the only good thing they've done. I mean, well, okay. So first, and we were talking about this earlier, you and I between text messages.
Mhm.
Did Coach Dayball get fired because he didn't actually put Jackson Dart through the protocol the first 4 times that he should have been and not actually played? Or is he fired because he put in Russell Wilson instead of Jameis Winston last week?
As much as I want to say that those are the reason why, Brian Daboll was already on the hot seat coming into this season. He needed to win.
Yeah.
He needed
Oh,
to
yeah.
win. You get rid of Daniel Jones, and then Daniel Jones starts winning,
Mm-hmm.
which makes it so much worse because you got the position because you essentially transformed Josh Allen in from being this like what do we I don't know what to do with him, like he's just big and tall and fast into an MVP. Then you get this job with the Giants. Essentially are picked to do the same thing with Daniel Jones and you can't do it with Daniel Jones.
Right.
Then you acquire Russell Wilson, which
Oh.
strange, but okay. Then after you like acquire Jackson Dart and you make him the starter, you essentially give him no tools to sort of like feel things out. And now you're in a position where you were fighting for your job. And the concussion stuff definitely didn't help. We know they got fined a
James
couple weeks
Madison getting
ago.
hurt didn't help because
Yeah.
him getting hurt and Jackson Dart being hurt now,
And
like,
neighbors and
yeah,
Malik Neighbors.
yeah, Malik, he's been out. So it's just, I'm glad that they finally made the decision to put Jameis. Of course, Brian's not there. So who made that decision? Is it the new
Probably the
interim coach?
Mars.
So, I'm glad Jameis is going to be starting. I'm fingers crossed they got a 1:00 game because ours is at 4:25. I think they do have a 1:00 game, but I'm excited to watch Jameis play again. I'm hoping it snows.
I I don't even want to talk about Jameis Winston. He is
Oh,
flabbergasting again.
come on. I love him. I adore him. You don't love him? Come on.
No, because the eat the W thing, no matter what he say, it's so weird. And then his
I
teammates coming out and was like, "Yeah, as soon as he did that, we knew we were gonna lose." Like the fact that they all said that him doing that made them say, "Oh, we know we're gonna lose the game."
Jackson Dart loves feeding Jameis W's.
Yes.
And he wants to stick around to be a leader for Dart and like he wants to help develop Dart. And I've always said, like, when Jameis Winston is done playing football, he will. Okay, they are playing the Packers at 1:00. Sweet. He wants. I think that Jameis will become a quarterback coach in some kind of, whether it's pro, college, maybe even littler kids. I think he'd be a great baby coach.
Like a motivator.
No, like an actual football coach.
I don't know. Honestly,
I don't think so.
no. I think
Oh,
he has the
girl.
good I think he has a good shot of being like a not a podcaster. Jesus Christ, not a podcaster. No.
Oh, he'd be a great influencer.
I think he would be he did like a special correspondence at the Super Bowl last year. And I think
Yes,
that was perfect for
it
him.
was amazing.
I think he has like a Marshawn Lynch-esque like can like do like a segment on like a Sunday night football or a Monday night football or
Yeah,
even a Thursday. Like they can tandem like week after week. I think he would be perfect for that. I think that they should monetize that part of him.
for real.
But I think he should stop playing football. He's not. He ain't got it anymore. Just,
Oh.
just go home. Go home. Go home. Please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
Hey, the best part about watching him is when he throws that ball, you never know if it's going to be a touchdown or an interception.
Yeah, honestly. That's why I said I'm begging you. Other teams that since we were talking about random teams winning, Miami?
Right? They beat the Bills. What happened? Did they leave?
I
Did they leave tiny hands Josh Allen up in Buffalo?
no, like
Have you heard
but
about his
also
tiny hands, by the way?
yes, I've heard about his tiny hands. I've heard about his
Baker
baby
Mayfield says
hands.
Josh Allen has tiny hands.
But honestly, that shouldn't surprise me. In the year, it's kind of like Josh Allen is kind of going through the Tom Brady esque of like when they're in Miami, anything can happen. Like Miami on the road, terrible. But when they're in Miami, for some reason, these AFC East teams, when they are in Miami, I don't understand what happens. It's like they either are about to get killed by heat stroke or they just going out the night before and like, you know what? Let's just show up to the
Southeast.
game. Or just making stupid plays because remember the miracle in Miami where Bill Belichick had Gronk blocking in the background, and you're like, why is he blocking? Like, what is going on?
Mhm. Yeah.
Just
And
hot
seeing
mess.
Mike McDaniel afterwards for the press conference was hilarious. Like, I seriously wanna hang out with that man one night.
He is hilarious. I know a lot of people have been saying, like, when they win, his personality is better. I think no matter what, he is hilarious. I
Oh,
think
he's
what's
great.
even funnier is him driving by the Elbow Room. So in Fort Lauderdale, there's what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know
Yes.
exactly where he was.
Yeah,
Up
he was
until
driving by the Elbow Room because people from Buffalo go to the Elbow Room,
Yeah,
and him
fans.
just being like, "Yeah, no, I'm just gonna just troll
Drive on
you
by.
guys
Yep.
and drive," like, this
Well,
NFL
you know,
season.
AI is out there, he says.
No, that was him.
That
I
was
know
him.
exactly that was him.
That was totally him.
So, we're about halfway through the NFL season,
Yep.
right? I'm gonna say something
Uh-oh.
that I say all the time, but I truly mean this season. I do not know who's going to the Super Bowl at all.
Yeah, it's scary because like,
Genuinely.
Denver has a really good record right now. Um,
Yeah, but they could also, completely torpedo themselves.
yeah, it is getting towards winter time, you know? They got home games out there up there in the
The
Mile High Stadium, freezing cold,
Yeah, the Chiefs could somehow fail their way back to the Super Bowl.
right?
Um, the Rams could fail their way back to like, when I say I
Hey, the Jets
genuinely
could be on a winning run now.
literally halfway through the season, we're what? About 10 games through? A little more than 10 games through?
I think so.
And I'm just like and I don't like it. I genuinely don't like it because to me, I'm like, there are teams that are just like, "Okay, you're really good. I
Right.
know you're good. I know you're
I
gonna
know
be
you're
there."
gonna yeah,
I genuinely don't know.
yeah.
I don't like
It's a
it.
it's a toss-up, it's a crapshoot, which you know what, though? I kinda like that.
I
I
like it a
like
little bit, but
'cause then it's like anybody's game.
it truly is. It truly
Mhm.
is. I don't know who's going to the playoffs. Whoever gets in the playoffs, I don't know who's going to the Super Bowl. Um,
It won't
but
be us.
yeah, it won't be the Browns. It won't be the Browns. No, no. But let's transition.
Yes.
Major League Baseball,
MLB.
MLB. It's award season. It's award season. MVP was awarded to both Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge. No surprise there. Even though Jose Ramirez could have made a great case for MVP this season. He like literally like amazing season. Steven Vaught. Remember last episode I said
Mhm.
he was up for manager of the year. I thought he was going to win it. He wins his second straight manager of the year, and people are not happy
Nope.
because the other two manager of the year candidates, one went to the World Series, the other one went to the ALCS. By the way, all three manager of the year candidates with what they did with their teams, amazing, immaculate, spectacular. But I don't think people realize why Stephen Vaught won the manager of the year. He won because two of his pitchers were in pitch rigging scandals in which for 12K, they were
That's
risking their lives for 12K, and they're now looking at 78 years in prison.
well, but they had to save their digits.
He had to deal with
I
that.
mean, like
He had to deal with that. He had to deal with the fact that his team went on 3 separate losing streaks of
Mhm.
8 or more games. He had to deal with the fact that he lost 2 All-Stars in the offseason, and then they traded away a Cy Young in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
He had to deal with the fact that they literally were projected 4th in the division. They were projected to finish above the White Sox. he was projected, like, when I say everything you could have, like, they were last in hitting metrics, they were last in, like, so many things.
Uh,
2 weeks before the season ended, they were 11 and a half games back in the division. Somehow make all of that
like,
ground up to
yeah.
win the division. I'm sorry. It
Yeah,
he
you
like,
go to
I under
postseason
like
on all of that. That's
like
amazing.
and I
Yeah.
know people are gonna say, like, "Oh, but the Blue Jays went from worst to first, and they got to game
But they
7
had
against the
half the
Dodgers."
Indians on their team.
They had literally half of the players that made us successful on the team.
Yeah,
Literally.
so oh,
And
well, sorry,
then
Blue
and
Jays.
then the Mariners, like, I understand what they did. They also went 7 games, ironically enough, against the Blue Jays, but again, both of those teams did not have to lose their star closer. Just think about this. They lost a AL Cy Young Award winner, their closer, the closer who has the most saves in
Mhm.
franchise history. They lost a starting pitcher. They lost a starting shortstop. They cut their first baseman. They lost their other first baseman as well. Like,
Right?
there's
You gotta rebuild the whole
no
team.
yeah, they literally had to rebuild the whole team. They lost multiple players from free agency who came out later and said, "Yeah, I would love to stay," but they weren't willing to pay me as much
Yeah.
as the other teams. It's just, oh, like, I don't understand this idea that he shouldn't. By far, he is the best one by far. Like, out of
You've
everybody.
pleaded his case and you make a good one. I mean, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Also, shout out to Tito Francona. He finished second in the NL.
Yay.
Tito proving that he can win anywhere, even in Cincinnati. Like, also, one last thing, Jose Ramirez did win another award. He won a Silver Slugger. I think it's like his 6th in his career that he won,
Nice.
but he won a Silver Slugger. Stephen Kwan is up for the Silver Glove. No, not the silver, Platinum Glove, which is
Ooh.
the best one, and then Jose Ramirez is up for the Heart and Hustle Award once again. So that's pretty much all the Major League Baseball news that I have. Again, we kind of hit on this the gambling scandal. I really don't want to talk about this too. Like, you
That's
risked your
fine, you
life
don't
over
have to.
12K,
Yeah,
over 12K.
that's cheap.
But
That's so
let's make
cheap.
a transition because Christy,
Yeah, I'm
you
caught up.
caught up.
I'm caught
You
up.
caught up. You are all caught up to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Now, did you catch
Um,
up to me?
yes, I'm caught up fully caught up. So I'm let's get your thoughts. In now 6 seasons, six and a
Mhm.
half seasons,
Yes.
who is your favorite?
Um, I actually have 2.
Mhm.
Um, I love Heather. I think I've loved Heather since the beginning. Yeah, I honestly do. Um, at the end of last season, she was or was the end of last season when they did the burn toast or the burn phone pass around? No, that was this season.
I will say no, that was last
That
season.
was
I will
last
say
season,
this. Heather knows how to crescendo a season.
yeah. I mean, granted, the idea behind it, she meant well. Let's get a
She
fresh
did.
start. We should not be attacking us, ourselves, each other. We should be helping each other, lifting each other up. Why are we doing all this work to try to dig up dirt on somebody? And so I love Heather for that. I love,
Again, she always has great ideas.
yes,
The ideas
intentions.
are beautiful.
Yes. And intentions are amazing for her. I love the fact that she has totally, grown from this scared person who was kind of afraid to live her life because she was a Mormon before.
Mhm.
And now she's having more fun with it. She was flirting with the captain and
Mhm.
you see her flirt with a bunch of guys all the time now. So I love that. The other person that I really like, and She's kind of tied with second with someone else, but I like Bronwyn. What kind of freaked me out about Bronwyn, though, I don't know if you caught it. She kind of low key accosted Whitney. Okay, so her and Whitney were having a conversation. They were talking about their husbands. It was in the most recent episode, and Bronwyn said
Yes.
that she would get into another relationship with another couple if her husband Todd wanted to, to keep
Mhm.
them happy, to keep things, between them good. And I really think she was low key trying to find out if Whitney and Justin would join them.
Oh, she fully was. She was fully like,
Yeah.
Whitney looking at her the entire time, looking at her like, "Oh my god, what does she know? What does she know? What does she know?" And then Whitney being like, "You know what? Imma just say, like, hey,
Mhm.
there's been times that, me and Justin have had our
Right.
moments." I don't think she was trying to accost her. I think she was just like, "I know this information. You know this information. Imma share this, and then Imma find out." I don't think she's gonna weaponize it against Whitney. We've seen
No, but
from
I think she wanted
the
her and Justin to join them, like, be
Mm,
the other couple. I
I didn't
think she was feeling them out because of the fact that there were rumors going around about Whitney and
Oh,
Justin.
yeah, about them being swingers,
Right.
yeah, yeah, and
So, um
Imma just say this, this definitely didn't help.
right. So, Whitney and Bronwyn being around the same age, you know,
Mhm,
younger, both having the older husbands that have the more money. Like, I
mhm.
totally think Bronwyn was trying to throw a bone there.
Maybe. So who is your least favorite? Because I know who my least favorite is.
Lisa,
She of course, 100%.
I hate that. I hate
She
that.
does nothing to redeem herself, especially after this last episode. Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. She totally just anytime somebody tries to tell her that she has done something wrong, she automatically deflects, turns it around on somebody else, doesn't take any accountability for anything that she does.
Mhm.
And I can't stand her. Like, I wish they would have thrown her overboard instead of Brittany's unicorn.
Oh, uni. Okay, so let me catch you guys up on what happened on this week's episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So,
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, please go watch the show. It
This is the
is
whole reason why I had to watch this show.
it is TV's greatest television show. There is no one doing it like the Ladies of Salt Lake. So
Oh my
they are on their last day of the Below Deck Down Under slash Salt Lake City crossover. We see sort of the remnants of the last couple days, which includes Brittany bringing up that Seth has a mistress, and of course Lisa being accused of being the leak, and just a whole bunch of stuff. So they start the morning off with yoga with Captain Jason and Heather. Look, again, Heather tries so hard, but in that moment, she did not have to bring that that conversation up. When Whitney yelled at her and was like, "Hey, I'm trying to be
Right?
zen here,"
Exactly.
it
Take
was
it slow.
like very clearly. But the whole conflict of the episode was Meredith versus Brittany. Now, again, Meredith since last season has made it very clear she does not like Brittany. Does not like her.
Can't blame her. Brittany was recording them.
Yeah, she did record them last season, and then of course bringing up a rumor about her husband definitely is not going to help her.
Right? Yeah. Why are you going to say something like that? That was just completely stupid of her to do in the first place.
I okay, so look, I will say this. Okay, so I'm gonna just finish the recap. So then they
Sorry.
get back on a plane to Utah. They have to travel like all this great distance. On the plane, according to all the ladies,
Mhm.
Meredith was a tyrant. She was shaking Brittany's chair. She was sloshing wine. She was talking about her loud. She was pulling her hair. Every single one of the ladies that was
Relentless.
on the plane like said that she did this for hours, to the point where then when they landed, Brittany like was inconsolable. They kind of had to help her out to
And
get
Lisa
her
was
to
in on that,
yeah,
berating
at least yeah.
Brittany the whole entire flight too.
Yes, and then after the flight, the ladies kind of regroup, they kind of talk about it. And this is, I'm gonna tell you where I believed it, because I kind of was on the same thing as Bronwyn of like, why did nobody record this?
Right. Where were your
Especially
phones?
like where she was like, first of all, she's like, I don't understand, why wasn't Meredith like taken off the plane?
Yeah.
Why wasn't she like handcuffed to
Strapped to the chair.
TSA?
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Right.
So that's, I was kind of on her side there. And then when she was like, yeah, and like, where was everybody's phones? Especially because Heather shared on Watch What Happens Live that
Mhm.
it wasn't just the ladies that was in first class, it was also production.
Okay.
So their producers, camera people, all of that, they were also in first class. So I'm
And
like,
none of them
I
picked
don't,
up the
I
camera?
really don't understand. I'm like, do you know how many times on Real Housewives I've seen cell phone videos of like them like
Hello, when Heather was getting the information
about
about
Monica.
right, about Monica
Yeah.
being the leak. Yeah.
Reality Von Teese.
Mhm.
So I kind of believed, I was like, I kind of was on the side of like Bronwyn of being like, maybe it wasn't that bad.
Right.
I didn't believe it was that bad
So
until
Mary.
Mary. We get to the end of the episode. Well, first off, so the ladies all reconvene. Meredith has a conversation with Mary at the end of the episode, and this is also after Lisa has a conversation with Heather, in which Heather kind of makes it clear to Lisa, like, no, I was there. You
Right.
guys were doing like crazy stuff to Brittany. And Lisa was like, no, it wasn't that bad. Like, I don't understand. But I do agree with Lisa in one regard. Brittany did take no accountability that she said what she said about Seth.
Right.
She shared some information and just kind of was like, okay, here's the information, bye. And
Yeah.
it's like, you can't do that. You can't really do
Here's
that.
the
Like,
video, Whitney. Look.
yeah,
You
and
know?
showing Whitney the video, and because I didn't understand why she was why Meredith was so mad at Whitney. I was like, why is she mad at Whitney?
Because
And
Whitney
then
didn't go to Meredith and tell
yeah,
Meredith that Brittany was talking shit. But in Brittany's defense, and like she said, I didn't want to come to you because I wasn't going to take it any further. I was dropping it. I was leaving it. It was
yeah.
dead in the water. Her.
So
Uh,
I understood like the Whitney of it all, of her
mhm.
being like, hey, that's not my story to tell. She showed me the video, but like that's not me. I told Brittany to come to you.
Yep.
But when Mary sat there and said, Meredith, do you remember what happened? And Meredith was like, of course I do. It
I
was
didn't
only like
know that.
15 minutes of
Right.
like jostling. And she was like, no, it was hours.
Hours.
Mary was like, it was hours. And she was like,
Mhm.
she was like, I've seen you mad. She was like, I've seen you at your wits' end. She was like, I do not know what that was.
Yeah.
And in that moment, I believed her because Mary cannot stand Brittany.
Right. And
She
even
can,
Mary was like, she did not deserve that.
yeah. When Mary was like, yeah, it just went on for way too long. Even Angie, when Angie said something, I said,
Yeah.
okay, what's going on?
Right. Yeah.
So,
So poor Angie, she was seasick the whole first 2 days,
oh,
puking all over the
oh,
captain.
oh, holding on to the leg
Yep,
to
for
be
dear
like
life.
holding on for dear
You
life,
know, I don't
and then breaking her nail.
Oh, so I gotta say, the best part about that whole entire trip was the inflatables.
Oh, hilarious.
I want to be friends with Bronwyn just because of the inflatable costumes. Like
I think
that
her,
cracks me up.
her life is just so fun because she's making it fun.
Yeah.
I think Bronwyn is probably one of the best housewives to ever appear on any of the housewife shows. Because number one, she's rich. She's actually rich.
Yeah.
Number two, she's not afraid to like say, hey, I'm wrong. Hey,
Mhm.
I messed up.
Yep.
She's not afraid to like kind of confront people about things. She's not even afraid to stir the pot.
Yeah.
Like she's very open, she's very honest, and then also she's funny with these inflatable costumes. Just
Well,
hilarious.
in all of her couture and costumes, I mean, the woman dressed up like a hot dog, and she showed up to a party as a giant heart.
Right?
She was a buoy. She showed up on the boat in a buoy. You know, some of them, yes, are costumes and they're funny. And she
Yeah.
explains that some of them are costumes. But yeah, she meets her elderly husband after every trip that he goes on in the airport in an inflatable. And I think that's freaking awesome. Like, it's
And she loves
hilarious.
him, and she
Oh, yeah,
loves him,
he
and she
does.
loves him, and even in the conversations that they had last season where they were talking about, like, "But are you after his money?" She was like, "No." She was like, "I could be broke tomorrow." She was like, "I would
Mhm.
still love Todd."
Yep, no prenup, and I didn't
No
like the
prenup.
fact that Heather that's one thing I didn't like about Heather, sticking her nose in the business of their marriage. Like,
Mhm.
they didn't get a prenup, who cares? That's none of your business.
Yeah.
Like, he's obviously a very smart businessman, and if he chose not to get a prenup, that's their business.
Yeah. So, we got some
Just
other
like
news, though.
yes.
So, BravoCon is happening right now. And when I say it, like when I say thing after thing after thing after thing has come out. So, number one, on Real Housewives of Potomac, we got a first sit down with Karen Hooger after jail. She got a DUI. She got her fifth DUI.
Oh my god.
She got her fifth.
Right?
Oh, Potomac is a crazy show.
Yeah.
Potomac is so good, but it's like it's not.
How many seasons do they have?
They're about to go. They're in their ninth season right now.
Oh, that's too much. I already
Yeah.
started on Miami, but like I watched almost the whole first season. I'm like, this is like 10 years ago. So I skipped forward 4 seasons.
What I tell you.
And I'm
What I tell you.
starting with Larsa's new body and face.
Yes, yes. You're on the okay, so yeah, you're on the season where, they introduced Gertie and Dr.
Yep.
Nicole and everybody, okay.
Yes.
So, they haven't shared any information about Miami, who's coming back, who's not. New York, they haven't really shared information. There is some rumors that they're, essentially combining the reboot cast with the old cast. There is a new show coming out. We have a Shaws of Sunset spinoff, The Valley
Valley,
Personalization,
the Valley
which
Shaws.
yes, it's literally Shaws of Sunset just in the
In
valley.
the Valley. Well, like
Um,
Vanderpump moved to the Valley because now Tom and
Lala,
Lala are going to be on the Valley. So
which I thought I had enough of Lauren from Utah. I thought she was done, but
you
I
don't
don't
like
got to see
Lala?
Sheena on my screen, so I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, Sheena's going to be there a couple times. I guarantee you, she's going to be on guest spots.
I don't have to
And they
see
got beef right
Sheena
now.
or Jax.
Yeah.
Jax Taylor off my screen.
Oh, thank
Hallelujah.
God.
Hallelujah.
The
Honestly.
wonders never cease.
There is a new Vanderpump Rules come out. I know we talked about it last week. They are all broke. They're all having sex with each other. It's a great show. What else did they just announce? Like they've been announcing stuff slowly but surely all day long. So, next week when we do this, there's going to be so much more. Okay. So, let's talk about the fact that I sent Christy a link for Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and it didn't work.
Boo! I
So
was
I
like, I
have
wonder if I could put it in my computer and it might work there.
Did it work on your
No, I
computer?
haven't tried it yet.
No. It might work on your computer.
Might.
I might just have to find you something else. But season 3 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives came out yesterday. I'm like halfway through the season. It's already a hot mess. We got somebody having an affair. We got somebody lying about how like if this was a physical affair, emotional affair. We
Mm.
got somebody coming back just because they wanted to be on Dancing with the Stars. Whitney, I'm looking at you. Taylor Frankie Paul though takes the cake. I'm gonna explain this to you. You're
Okay.
gonna want to watch this.
Well, I've been
There,
wanting to watch it just because Mormons are nuts.
her life is nuts. So let me explain Taylor Frankie Paul. So first of all, she's about to be the new Bachelorette.
Okay.
She is currently filming that, which insane. She started this group called Mom Talk, which is the show that's based on.
Mhm.
She was in a scandal in which her and 2 of her best friends and their husband were all swinging with each other. And they called this soft swinging. They were full blown swinging with each other. Like there's nothing soft about what they were doing. They were doing everything but sex.
Wait. So this goes back to I learned terms. I learned Mormon terms, of course, watching Housewives of
Mhm.
Salt Lake City, because if you can put the hot dog in the bun, And as long as you're not doing anything, like that's okay. As long as there's no motion, that's called soaking.
Oh no. I'm not talking about soaking. Soaking. Soaking is
And then
different.
and then they had another one where you have a friend jump on the bed.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and there is motion.
Yeah, so you're not actually having sex, but they're having sex. But no.
But yeah, they are. There's insertion,
Yeah,
so it's
they're
sex
having sex. Yeah.
anyway.
So their soft swinging was they were just like they were acting like teenagers at a party. They were kissing each other, they were playing the spin the
Yeah.
bottle, making out. But Taylor is very open about that. She actually got the most flack about it. She gets a divorce from her husband. She moves on to another guy named Dakota. Her and Dakota start dating, but he also is dating other people. So is like Taylor's like his booty call, and she's like his good time girl. Like it's very strange.
Okay.
But then after dating for 3 months, she gets pregnant by him.
Ooh. Whoops.
They lose the baby,
Oh.
and then 2 weeks later, she gets arrested for domestic violence and disorderly conduct.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm only telling you because there's so much context. But then the show, like when the show picks up, also Whitney, she's the girl who on TikTok, I will never let her live that down. This lady was a super villain that first season, and she should never be lived down from this. There was a video on TikTok. So she became really popular because she could do all the popular TikTok dances, and she had like Mormon content. And she was just like, oh, people were like, oh, she's a cool mom. Like she was super pregnant doing all of this. Her son, when he was little, like when he was a baby, she had just given birth. She put him in the hospital. She decided to do a popular TikTok dance explaining that her son had RSV. When I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna send you the video. It was one of the craziest videos I've ever seen. She's on the show. Her husband is involved in a scandal, which he gets caught on Tinder.
Oh.
A lot of people think it's Grindr, but he gets caught on Tinder. She moves to Hawaii, claiming that it's because of the swinger scandal. Come to find out, it was the Grindr scandal. There's a girl whose husband on there. She met him when she was 16 and he was 21. Another girl, her husband is like 20 years older than her, and he was her family friend, and she had a crush on him. And now they're married. And like when I say this whole cast of people is crazy, but Taylor Frankie Paul takes the cake because this season there is a storyline with her baby daddy, her mom, and her mom's best friend. And apparently her baby daddy was trying to get with her mom's best friend.
Oh. What is it? I thought these were Mormons.
She considers herself like a new age Mormon.
Oh, like Lisa Barlow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Lisa considers herself a new age Mormon, but like Taylor, when you watch the show, like you'll see like she struggles a lot with her place in the community, but she is the star of the show. There was something else I wanted to tell you about outside of that, A Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. It was just in my head.
Uh-oh.
But no, I'm gonna say, because it was another show I wanted you to watch. I think it was Tell Me Lies on Hulu. That one's pretty bad.
Hulu. I told you that.
I know you don't have Hulu,
No,
but I can find Tell Me Lies. No, reality show is a reality show. Oh, we have some Love Island news. Yeah,
What?
some Love Island news. Alandria from this past season.
Yeah.
She is on the cover of Harper's Bazaar Vietnam.
Oh my goodness.
She looked so gorgeous.
Oh, she looks like a black Barbie anyway. I mean, she's flawless. Even without, I mean, I hate how the girls do all that makeup and like without all the makeup.
Yeah.
Not just the blush. I mean, they cake that shit on their faces now and do all the contouring and everything. Like, it's just ridiculous. But She's beautiful without all that shit.
So yeah, so she's on the cover of Harper's
Mhm.
Bazaar Vietnam
I'll check it out.
for I think December. Yeah. So it's already out now. She is also the model for the Angel Reese ones for Reebok. And
Oh,
she was actually on Angel Reese's podcast. And she said that her and Iris sometimes they would be in the bathroom, they would be talking to each other. And she said sometimes it got really hard being in there. She said they would turn on each other and she would be like, next recoupling, you send me home, I send you home. Whoever first, let's send each other home because it got that bad in
right.
the villa.
Oh, I
It
bet.
was that bad. But there's so much happening in Love Island. I forgot what else. Um
I
Ace,
guess
the short
Huda got
man,
Huda got I guess
dropped.
banned from doing any more like future Love Island get together
Like,
stuff because she
yeah.
went to Netflix.
Well, I think Huda got dropped from her Huda Beauty campaign.
Oh, that's
Jim
yeah.
yeah, Gymshark dropped her as well. And I don't think anybody's gonna do any sort of press or business with her anytime soon. If you guys don't know what happened, Huda was on Instagram Live and her boyfriend laughed to a racial slur, and then she came out and kind of didn't say anything. She
Said
said a
she didn't
whole lot
even
of
see the
nothing.
comment when it was going by. There were so many comments going up, and she and Louis didn't see it, and it's a bunch of bull.
Yeah, it was really, really like,
She's
girl,
just
you
sounding
heard that.
self-taught.
You
Yeah,
you heard it. And then yeah, a lot of people have been talking about her getting dropped from Gymshark, and they're like, yeah, she only really cares about that Gymshark one dropping her because Huda Beauty was like, okay, like it's a play on the fact that her name's Huda. Huda Beauty
right.
exists. But the Gymshark one hurt because that girl was a fitness influencer
Yep.
before the show. And that one probably was, and them saying like, hey,
Yeah.
nah, we're good, probably crushed her soul. I forgot to tell you about this last week. So Ace was interviewed on the red carpet, and he tried to like they asked him about different things, and oh yes, I remember the other Love Island news. This actually has to do with that. So they were asking him a bunch of different questions, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'm good with Nick and Alandria. I apologized off camera, we're all good." And everybody was like, that's shady
Right.
because you called their relationship fake on a sponsored podcast and then
Mhm.
apparently told that same podcast host some news to where he then decided to like try to embarrass them. So he can say where he's at. But the other news I wanted to share with you is that we are getting a Beyond the Villa season
Yes,
2.
season 2, which I'm not sure I actually wanna watch these people anymore because it's gonna be
Uh
Maya and Brian and, um, who else?
it's Amaya, Brian, Jeremiah, Andreina.
Uh,
It's essentially all of the people who want to be famous, who have continued to want to be famous.
right, it's not Austin, which Austin would be fun to watch.
Austin would
Um,
be hilarious on that show.
right? Um, I would love to see Nick and Alandria on there, but I know that's not gonna happen because they're making too much money elsewhere.
Yeah.
Iris and,
I think Iris and TJ are supposed to be on
are
it too.
they?
Yeah.
Okay. And is Bella A gonna be on? Bella
Beldasha. I don't think Beldasha.
Bella
Yeah,
Bella
Beldasha.
whatever.
I think she is. I think they're kind of probably gonna do how they did last season's, which they'll probably have like certain cast members like
Right,
pop
they'll all
in.
meet up at certain times.
Yeah. But I'm very interested. I'm not interested. Also, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna just sit here and say I'm not gonna watch it. I really am not
I
because
will,
I
'cause I'm
truly
bored.
don't want to give 3 dreads, Baldy locks, 2 lock Shakur any of my attention.
I'll
He can
tell you all
go
about
somewhere.
it.
He can go somewhere. Yeah, you can recap that, but yeah. So we get him Beyond the Villa season 2, and then Ace was asked about that, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm not doing that. Neither me nor Shelly." And he was like,
Yeah,
"I would never do reality TV again." And it was like you. And this is okay. I'm gonna go on one last rant.
All
I
right.
don't like Ace. I don't like people
I
like
don't like
Ace
him either.
because you get on reality TV, you do the most. You're mad at the producers because you couldn't control the narrative. And then you're mad at everybody else because you're not as famous as them. You're not getting as many brand deals. So you're trying to torpedo everybody else and trying to make yourself look like, oh, I'm Ace, I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that. You're not. You're an evil little boo-boo. But this idea that he was offered this role and he was like, oh, I'm too good for you. I'm like, no, like you were offered it and you're mad because you can't control the narrative of what's going to be shown.
I think him and Shelly knew each other better than they let on.
Oh, fully. They fully knew each other. They fully knew each other.
It wasn't they ran into a club in New York. No, they knew each other.
It was ran into each other at a club in New York. It was, oh, he followed me on social media and he liked my pictures. And then it came out that they were on a TikTok live together a couple years ago. Like you knew each other. You somehow, somewhere, you ended up on the same season of Love Island, but you knew each other. Yeah. You played the long game. You try to play the audience. The audience didn't buy it. You didn't win. And now you're butthurt about it.
Yep. Well, it'll be interesting to see Amaya and Brian on there since they were the winners and they lasted a whole 2 weeks after.
It doesn't surprise me. Ironically enough, they lasted probably longer than a lot of other winners, but I also was gonna try to keep up with Love Island Australia, but these people are boring and I don't want to.
Did you watch Dating Naked yet?
I actually did watch it in the past.
Oh, you did?
I did. So when I looked it up,
yeah, I said you'd already seen it.
Yeah, I'm like, it was like recently watched. I was like, oh, I watched this already.
Yeah, so but Mike from there
is on Below Deck now.
Right. That was
wait.
weird.
So you're gonna have to watch Below Deck Down Under to understand what's happening. By the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it just season 3 of Below Deck Down Under, or do I need to watch them?
It's only 3 seasons, so you can watch them all. Okay. And they go pretty fast. The first season is like good. Oh, I'm sorry. You got to watch more than just Down Under. You also have to watch season 2 to I think it's 4 of Below Deck Sailing Yacht because that's where Daisy comes in.
Okay.
Ben, he's like an OG. He was on original Below Deck and then Below Deck Med. But the rest of them, you got to watch Below Deck Down Under and Sailing Yacht after Miami.
Oh, I got to watch Miami first?
Watch Miami first. Because Miami, especially the season you're on, is really good. It's very good. But, Christy.
We're up against it. We've been on a long time. It's Friday night. I can't believe that you're even on here. Like, you're young. It's a Friday night. You're single. You should be out living it up right now. You partied too much in New Orleans, didn't you?
My legs hurt. Again, never let anybody convince you that New Orleans is a fun city. It is a walking
unless you love walking.
Unless you love walking and alcohol. No. I'm gonna say this. I did have a good time. I had a great time there. Shout out to my 2 best friends, Nicole and Megan. I love you both. There were some things that happened, but I'm okay. I'm good. I made it. I survived after a 9-hour travel day on Wednesday. I went to work yesterday. I'm here today.
Yay.
And I genuinely, I don't understand how I'm doing this, but for us at Jersey Chasers, I've been your host, everyone's favorite season of autumn, Nora Ball, joined by my co-host, the beautiful Christy, the cutie. Please like, subscribe, follow Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Inside Edge Net. As you can see, Also, follow us at Jersey Chasers Pod on Instagram, at Jersey Chasers on TikTok. Got some great things coming for you. Please and thank you for all your support. We love you all. We will see you on Wednesday.
Wednesday. We'll be back on hump day.
Yes, we will. Also, sorry, I apologize for that weird, awkward outro video last week. I'm sorry. I apologize.
That was hilarious, but it kind of did go along with what we were talking about.
It really did. It really did. But for us here, Jersey Chasers, see you Wednesday.
Bye.